Okay, now let's talk about cluster inspections. And so the cluster inspection service in Tanzu Mission Control will go through and run a battery of tests against a Kubernetes cluster that's attached or provisioned by Tanzu Mission Control. And it uses a open source solution called Sonabui. Sonabui was an open source solution that was originally created by VMware, and it is the conformance testing solution for Kubernetes itself. And so for any vendor distribution that wants to be a certified Kubernetes distribution, it goes through a testing through this solution called Sonabui. So the same solution here works with, is built into Tanzu Mission Control, and you can run very light, quick inspections, or you can run more complex inspections. You can automatically schedule the inspections, and these inspections really, Kubernetes does everything, via the API, and they run essentially a battery of tests against the API to make sure that the different services that are provided by the API give the appropriate responses to indicate that they're working and may deploy workloads and things of that nature and then report back that, hey, yep, ran through all those things, all of them were working and through Tanzu Mission Control. And then you can see there's additional customizations, enhancements you can make, such as the CIS benchmark. This is the Center for Internet Security, and so you can define the conformance inspection against these types of criteria to ensure it's not only is your environment configured according to an arbitrary standard, but if against things like CIS benchmarks, which ensure that those configurations are aligned with optimal security best practices and regulatory compliance standards. Okay, now we'll look at data protection. Here's an example screenshot of from TMC showing a configuration of in this instance using AWS as the storage target for the data protection. But Valero is a popular, perhaps the most popular open source solution available for doing comprehensive backup and restore functionality within Kubernetes clusters. And so Valero itself is an open source solution. However, it's integrated into TMC and really to be delivered as a service, as an elegant web service. Click on the tab and connect it to your storage targets, define your policy, and it's able to really back up any Kubernetes object, very elegantly restore those objects, and has the capability here of doing those on schedule or on various triggers as well. And so the data protection backup restore capabilities for all your Kubernetes clusters essentially provided through Tanzu Mission Control. We'll look at audit logging, and so TMC continuously collects and stores logs of audit events that describe the organization, the events that occur in your organization. And so generally, this is things including the settings that you've made within Tanzu Mission Control, and when Tanzu Mission Control applies something to a Kubernetes cluster that it manages and so on, information that's of interactions of your configurations and your monitoring events, I'll have logging associated with them, and this is available centrally through the interface that snapshot of which you can see on the screen.